Goodbye. Moms and dads. I'm a mom and I'm a dad. I don't think this is correct to divide this way. Maybe in Moscow there is something like that. And the fact that I'm getting a position in office of the president is the initiative of executive secretary of the president, such as Ivan Borodin. What can you talk about? What collusion? To be honest, I was a little surprised he showed such a good attitude towards me. This is his initiative. And to say that some certain people from Saint Petersburg are helping me to take the position is absolutely wrong. This initiative comes from the executive secretary and from him only. I can hardly imagine what kind of groups or collisions exist, and I'm not going to puzzle it out. I got invited to take the job and I'm going to do what I'm good at. You know, bloodletting, just like an influx of new blood, is a healthy process. And when the blood is healthy, this is twice as healthy. Therefore, how can you explain this? You can explain this with huge amount of trust coming from the government, President Boris Yeltsin, Prime Minister Chernomyrdin, to the people who live and work in Saint Petersburg, to the city itself. That's the reason a lot of people from Saint Petersburg take positions in government. You know, we often witness a storm in glass. The media throws out the names of low important people. It happens a lot, unfortunately. And those who really contribute to life support of the city are very often stay under the shadow. Having all the issues with heat supply in our city, we still are in a better position than many other regions of Russia. And who knows that you should thank Pyotr Rodionov for that. He is an ex-owner of Gas. Not many people are familiar with that name, and he was in charge of debt clearing between Russia and Baltic countries in favor of Saint Petersburg. He was even judged by Prime Minister for that because it was bad for Gazprom. Nobody knows that. He has now become a minister for energy and petroleum. And we all know, well, many know about the new cash services at Moscow railway station, about new trains, new services in these trains. Yes, the prices goes up, but the quality of services go up as well. And now we finally got down to building our own trains. We were forced to do it due to problems with receiving these kind of trains from Baltic countries. Who knows that these merits belong to Anatoly Zaitsev, former head of our railways. It's not being talked. He is now Minister for Railways. There are other examples. All these people are high professionals, first of all, and they don't get involved in politics. And now they are part of government. I think we should be glad for them and wish them luck. When you work in government, you have to do a lot of financial analysis, economical situation in regions and different departments, and in this sense he will be a great candidate because he's a professional. I'm very familiar with Anatoly Chubais since he's from St. Petersburg too. We've worked together for a while. I also worked with Sergei Bolshakov, he's an old comrade. I'm in good relationship with all of them. And of course this will help, although I don't want to leave the city. You probably know that we just had elections. I was one of those who were organizing resignation letters for former government. And I thought I shouldn't become a part of new government of the city due to moral considerations. And I had a job dilemma. It would have been hard to find a better job in the city than a job as first deputy of Saint Petersburg. That's why I accepted this job opportunity. They question if I should be working in the administration of the president. This was for real. This was a real job offer. I had to meet my future possible bosses. They chatted with me. Then another offer followed, and I decided that it's more corresponding to what I can do. It's a transparent job, as you already know. Office of the President is giving technical and financial services of all central authorities, presidential departments, the government of Russian Federation, Duma, Accounts Chamber, Council of Federation. As I was told, I will be supervising treaty and legal activity. I'm a lawyer by profession, and this is interesting for me. It's a huge volume of work, that's why I accept this job offer. But he interacts with the president due to his duty. Because this is not your level? Of course not. This is not my level, apparently. Borodin is directly controlled by the president and only by him. And of course, if any issues reach high level, he meets him and solve them. Anyway, I don't really know exactly how it works there because I haven't worked there yet. And it's difficult for us to find a job by us, I mean deputies, first deputies, any person on such a political level, it's even harder. So there is nothing surprising about it. I know he had a few opportunities to work abroad, but you better talk to him about his life. Any person who was born, raised in our city will never forget this. This is our homeland. This is the most valuable thing we have. And of course this may sound off, but in any case, if there is a choice to make it in favor of our city or in favor of some other region, I will always make a choice in favor of Saint Petersburg. In terms of law and without harm to other cities.